welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. That was me. 2 pauses. Cheers to Wednesday. Okay, I've got some oracle cards. I've got a mixture of cards. Birdies are talkative this morning. Let's use the channel of love card, see what message wants to come out today. Mr. Dependable. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. The Divine Feminine, this card has got a lot of energy in it. I felt it vibrating. I thought it was my hand vibrating, but it's not, it's the card. Divine Feminine. I can do this. Okay. Karma. Karma, 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 karma. Karma chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Loving will be easy if your colours were like my dreams. Red, gold and green. Red, gold and green. Every day is like survival. Survival. You're my lover, not my rival. There's a taste coming up in my mouth. I'm still trying to distinguish what it means. It's that dryness, the dentist taste. That reading was about embarrassment and humiliation. So someone feeling embarrassed. You're my lover, not my rival. We have Mr. Dependable, the Divine Feminine, mini me's coming through. Okay, I got this message through yesterday, which made sense. Okay, it's like, you know this, but it just made sense. It was like, there's no point being angry with like your divine counterparts. So if you're the Divine Feminine, there's no point being angry at the Divine Masculine because, well, you're just being angry with yourself because you actually see that portion of you in them. So being angry at them is just being angry at that part of you. Does that make sense? Or being angry at the Divine Feminine is like, it's impossible. Mission impossible is to be angry with your divine counterparts. It's because you resonate with them, like that energy, you're vibrating, I can do this. The alikeness, the mini-me. So you can hold space and compassion for them, for each other. Red, gold and green. Golden brown. Red, gold and green. Red, gold and brown. Karma. When I read that word karma, I just felt as if the vessel wants to be calm. Peace within. Peace within. But it's like the energy of not being able to find that peace without, like, each other. Well, we had Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well. Are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. My children have been what I want to say is like drawing on my attention. So last night I had the plan to do a Virgo reading, and then the night before, well, that didn't happen because my daughter came around, and then the night before, well, the afternoon before, I got home from work and she was here. So it was like for 2 evenings on the trot, I've spent time with my daughter, and so necessary. It was like we had so many stories to share, happenings, findings, a little meeting, mother and daughter meeting. So that was for 2 evenings, but that's not hindered me, but that's been prioritised over doing the readings. Okay. Your children are amazing. Your children are amazing. So your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. Let's read this message. So I just felt that energy, and then when I was at work yesterday, it's like Emily came in to see me, and then and then she's home tonight for a little spell of time, a few nights, and yeah, I've been feeling this energy of the kids. Not the kids need us. The kids are wanting to talk. The kids are intrigued. They're curious and very loving. Children are very loving. So it's not the drawing of my energy, but that's what wanted to come through. I don't really know how to explain it. If I feel like they're drawn to my energy, like the energy of let's go and see Mum. I feel like it's a beacon. Instead of me putting that beacon out, as I just done that, it was as if the beacon was coming in. Interesting. Anyway, I love it. We had a nice little barbecue last night, and yes, it was very nice. Very nice weather conditions. Opal. Opal fruits made to make your mouth water. Now known as Starburst. Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. Your worries about your children have been received as prayers here in heaven. We understand your concerns, so we surround the souls and bodies of your children with our loving care. This is a time for you to release your children to God and know that your Creator is their true parent. God is pure, without judgment or anger. He could never abandon you or your children, nor would he want to. As one of your children's guardian angels, I watch over them ceaselessly. I never tire of keeping my watchful eye upon them, for as I gaze upon your children, I see their divine light. I see their true perfection, their goodness, and their innocence. I ask that you see your children through my eyes, which will help their love and light to be fully expressed. I love you, I love your children, and your children love you. Mr. Dependable. That's the card that came out. Mr. Dependable. Red. Red flags. Red alert. Divine Feminine. Magical mermaids and dolphins. the things coming through a lot about money is streams of income. As Luna's run into the room, streams of income, and income's Tia. How many streams of income do you have? I'm going to say that I was going to say the opposite. It's like, it wasn't on purpose, but maybe it was, of course, everything is. But so I have like 3 streams of income that come in. One of them is untouchable, meaning it's a, no matter what, that will always be an income stream. The other 2 are like jobs, work positions, and I can open up a 4th income stream, which, what's coming from, I was going to say which, well, the most lucrative, okay, it's like something's on the back burner, untapped potential. Divine Feminine, what's your like, and it's not even that you need money, it's like you're so taken care of, you're like, okay. And there isn't a lack. It's like there's so much that's not even being tapped into when it comes to your untapped potential. And for me, this is the most natural thing to be able to do. And I don't do it for money, but it will be the biggest investment that I've ever made. Now that's exciting. It wasn't done on purpose, or was it? Tenacity is coming through. Tenacious D. Tenacious indeed. If you're somebody who's just a get up and goer, you're a get up and goer. It doesn't feel natural to not be thriving. Divine Feminine, let's just have a look at your energy here, because it is rather beautiful. It says self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. Now this comes in with the first card where it says about see your children through my eyes. Okay, this is your own inner child. Love thyself as you would thy neighbour, meaning whoever's next to you, in your presence. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. It just seems to... Okay, so you may be... If you're not remembering that you're God's perfect child, and there isn't really like a price that can be put onto the Divine Feminine's worth. All I know is it's falling off of the vine. The divine is, but there's like more than enough. And just so much more to be generated. And that's just like the Divine Feminine's energy. So self-forgiveness, let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. You've been very hard on yourself lately, using harsh words towards yourself verbally or mentally. I feel like the Divine Feminine here speaking to the Divine Masculine. unless it feels like there could have been a little rampage of aggression, maybe targeted towards, I'm feeling the divine masculine targeting harsh words towards the divine feminine, which are harsh words towards himself. Because I felt no harshness coming from the divine feminine towards the divine masculine. Anyway, we all have the divine masculine within us, so you've been very hard on yourself lately, using harsh words towards yourself verbally or mentally. While it's healthy to hold yourself up to high standards, which Mr. Dependable would do, he's the King of Pentacles. He may feel as if like he's a letdown, he's let everybody down. He's beating himself up, okay? So while it's healthy to hold yourself up to high standards, this card says that you've bordered on self-abuse. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's normal to feel regret occasionally. What's important though is how you handle these mistakes. As you focus on your positive attributes, your self-esteem will increase and your stress level will be diminished. Remember that guilt is the opposite of love. Your guilt doesn't help anyone or anything, but your divine love helps everyone everywhere. You need to relax. Loosen up your shoulders. Affirm, I ask that all effects of my mistakes be undone in all directions of time, and I now release all guilt completely. I love my true self from top to bottom. If you're not loving, or if you love something within another, but you don't love that within yourself, I feel that soon you soon figure out that it's like if you love someone else's figure, but you don't love your own, what's actually coming through is like hair. So I love curly hair, but I never used to like curly hair on myself. And now I love my hair. And it's like, when I made that transition to, how can I love curly hair on others but dislike my own? And as soon as you start loving it, watch it transform. Accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Okay, so I felt the energy there of when I said about pulling in like a beacon. I feel these birds are not being set free, but they're coming in. Can you hear the birdies? With a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and a shake your bum, just like your mum. The birdie song. Accept heaven's help. You've asked, what should I do next? Well, I can do this, so we're getting on to that part next. This card responds, trust that your prayers have been heard and answered. Simply rest and retreat for now. After all, you prayed for divine intervention, so step aside and let heaven intervene, as this is the help you prayed for. You can assist in the process initiated by your prayers through quiet contemplation. Ask heaven to give you very clear, easily understandable guidance, letting you know if you need to take any action. In the meantime, enjoy knowing your angels and guides surround you and your situation with loving care. That message is for the divine feminine. Just rest up. You will have time as well to rest, and you'll know when to rest. Like me not doing a reading last night was me choosing to choose me and to rest. And rest and digest. I can do this. The Moonology cards. So that's the Chariot energy here. Green. Red, gold and green. Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. It feels very much as if everything's in alignment. And the Divine Masculine here, the King of Pentacles, it's about taking care of business in the physical world, the realm of the Divine Masculine. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Anything you can do, I can do better. Normally I check for the page number. I've flipped through and found it. I found it. Okay. Luna. She goes scatty. Hey. She's chasing her tail. Like, on her side. Hey, baby. Okay, I'll leave you to chase your tail then. She's actually biting her nails now. I cut my finger. I just realised it's my middle finger. And I saw it happening. So I was cutting an onion for the hot dogs. And one of the slices didn't go through, so I went to go through it again, but you've got like a... And in my mind it was like, that knife, be careful, it's going to slice through your finger. And lo and behold, it went shh, and sliced through my finger, and I went, I saw that happen. I actually said out loud, I saw that happen. That's myself in the kitchen. I saw that happening. Anyway, it was still bleeding this morning. It's not deep, but I think as I tried to pull the plaster off, it's like opened it up again, so I'll put a fresh plaster on and I will leave it be. I'll give it a kiss. Well, you kiss it better, don't you? Oh, Lucy. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical. So practicality came through yesterday. And sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. By imagining it, I've got a really itchy head here. Okay. There's nowhere to run. I just wanted to point that out because as I'm scratching my head, the feelings coming through of nervousness. Of like the intangible becoming tangible, becoming real. It feels real. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down-to-earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. Great abundance. The Divine Feminine is expecting greatness. And so it is. And there's no guilt about worthiness or there's just no guilt. It's an acceptance, it's a welcoming energy. Attune to the moon. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. Divine Masculine, can you do that? Divine Feminine can do that. 20 things, 30 things. She knows her worth, she knows her value. So write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. Additional meanings for this card. Laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change that and own it. So I listened to Napoleon Hill, I believe it was, I shared this on the community tab about morning affirmations. Was it 11 statements? And why did that just come to mind? Laziness, about being a victim of mental laziness. I think it was a victim of a lazy mind. Like you haven't chosen to take possession of your own mind and direct it towards the thoughts and things that you wish to manifest, that you wish to see in your life. So laziness can explain your current situation. If so, change that and own it. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. Yeah, the jealousy part. I do have people clock my income streams and they'll say to me, well, you have that coming in, and you also have that, and you also have that, and also I've also felt the energy of people wanting one of those positions, as if to say, well, you've got all that, so surely one of them positions you could give away. And maybe a year ago I might have done, out of guilt. Now it's like, no way, Jose, go and generate your own abundance. I deserve this. They don't know my backstory. They're not understanding what I've been through to get to this point. Basically, fuck off. No. And watch, because I'm going to generate more. And if that triggers you and pisses you off, I'm sorry about that. I'm quite happy to sit with anybody and tell them my story. And tell them my beliefs and how this money is generated. I'll hear people give me a sob story and it's nothing. As if they have no help or support. And it's like, I'll point out all the help and support that they do have. It's like, you're not in any kind of trouble. You're just expecting liberty taking. What does that mean? Yeah, so very interesting. But I did clock not long ago, because this has all really transpired this year. Big changes this year. And to watch people be jealous, it's like, oh, okay. But no, I don't feel guilty. It's like, this is just the beginning. It's like, please don't put a price on my worth. Okay, more exercise is called for. The teaching. The full moon in Taurus is a time to get back to earth, to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings you've been dealing with, and to find a balance between being passionate and being overly intense. Money issues may come to a head at the time of the full moon in Taurus, but you can take this card as a sign to pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. So pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. So it came to me I just had this thought, it's like I have quite a lot of income streams coming in. And still have the peace, freedom, contentment to be. Participate. Are you participating in life? The enchanted map cleaning house is in reverse. As I'm looking around, I'm just seeing the word jealousy. So what's coming through is no point being jealous of your divine counterpart, otherwise you're just being jealous of yourself. 37. This energy of a lot of things hitting home. Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. 37. Why do you hold on to the things that remind you of the past? Is your home cluttered with objects that bring up unhappy memories? Do you have a tendency to attract broken people who need to be fixed? If you're involved in this type of emotional project, stop right now and clean house. Being needed isn't going to get you what you really need. That said, even if you initially resist letting go of excess physical or emotional baggage, you'll feel amazing afterward. Let go and let the universe bring you something better. Make space. The universe doesn't want a vacuum, or it doesn't like a vacuum, and will respond to your house cleaning by filling your home with what will best serve you. Are you still clinging on? Let it go. It will be taken. There'll be no stopping it. When I was at that point where all my possessions had to go, because I had to move, and I couldn't take the stuff with me. And when it was gone, it was gone. And you're very careful afterwards. When I said about you have these income streams coming in, but what you're not really desiring anything like in the material to fulfill your need, because you've lived without it. It's when you've lived without it, then you have it, and then you lose it. And then there's just this change here. Wayne Dyer speaks about, I don't know how old he was when, it was quite a bit later on in his life, when he just decided to sell everything or give it away. His books, all of it. Furniture, just all of it. And it's very liberating to not desire the things that you once desired. Attachment. Let's look at this other card here. Rescue. $16. You're always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. So when I first started this reading, I was saying, you've got a friend in me. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from Spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up, as if by magic, to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There is no need to fear. Safety is a place within. Okay, steampunk. A Norman deck. The energy is really tense. Looks like he's got some kind of instrument that you can blow smoke up his ass. Could you blow smoke up my ass, please? Blow smoke up your own ass. Boost yourself up. I'm singing Eminem. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better, you gotta lose yourself. I don't know the lyrics to it. I'm no rapper. It's a wham rap. Wham, bam, I am a man. Yes, you are. Job or no job, you can't tell me that I'm not. Do you enjoy what you do? If not, just stop. Don't stay there and rot. You got soul, okay? You gotta get them down. You gotta get them down. Card number 17. Get them down. You gotta get them down. Hey, everybody, take a look at me. I got street credibility. I may not have a job, but I have a good time with the boys that I meet down on the line. I said, I don't need you. So you don't approve? Who asked you to? Hey, jerk, you work. This boy's got better things to do. Stalk. Neutral, positive. A birth, a change, a move, air travel, an addition to the family, a renovation. It's all going on. It's all going on. Renovation. Is that the right way to say that? Reinventing. Your children are loved and well taken care of. Let's finish this reading off with a couple of messages. Botanical inspirations. It's in reverse. Oh, it's about the illustrator. Pierre-Joseph Vidor was born 1759, and he died 1840. Maybe he's transition. Pierre-Joseph Vidot was born to a Flemish family of decorative painters. As a young man, he went to Paris, where he began painting the flowers of the royal gardens. His detailed etchings caught the attentions of botanists, who taught him more about the anatomy of plants and artists who introduced him to a new watercolour technique for illustrating flowers. Marie Antoinette hired Redoute to decorate the walls of her chateau. By the late 1790s, Redoute had become the most famous and sought-after flower painter in Europe. Empress Josephine invited him to come to Chateau de Malmaison to paint the flowers in her magnificent garden, which held over 200 varieties of roses. Between 1817 and 1824, Redoute published a 3-volume collection of his rose paintings called Les Roses, his most famous publication. Since roses were Redoute's trademark, we have included 4 of his rose paintings in this botanical inspirations deck. Okay. Lily. Majesty and virtue. I can feel my throat chakra vibrating. The lily is the emblem rare. The lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. If you can rest today, go rest. The white rose. New start and wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. That there has to be the title, surely. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. Let's finish with the journey of love message. I'm thinking there's a pussycat asleep on the chair next to me. There is not a pussycat there. But out of the corner of my eye, that's what it looks like. Oh, it might be Lily. Lily's energy. It might be Lily. Well, seeing as I said it might be Lily, it's Lily. That card there, please. Eruption of light. Oh my goodness, how many cards do you want me to have? The Ancient Ones and Spiral Dance of the Goddess. And we will read these poems. Poetry? Poetry tonight. Tonight, it's not tonight. It's like the morning time. Life begins with love. To complete itself again, symmetry is born. Life begins with love. To complete itself again, symmetry is born. It's a beautiful day. I believe it is going to be a beautiful day. Here's wishing you. It's just so fun. These God incidences. Here's wishing you some sunshine. The day after the rain. Here's a hug of understanding when life seems filled with pain. Here's knowing that emotion, like wind, blows many ways, and our course will seem more certain with the dawn of each new day. 29. I know. She's trying to reach up. She's laying on the floor. She's trying to reach up to me, but just can't touch me. Can you touch my hands? The inner movements, inexpressive flow, an outward breath of dance and light, becoming one, becoming free. Page number 76. Okay, what's with the deck? We read this one. Intimacy. That painting is called Embrace. Intimacy 35. Your vulnerability is the key to your growing spirituality. Now is the time to share yourself openly, without pretense or defensiveness. Let down the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life without needing to defend against them. Expect nothing and be open to receive everything. Your vulnerability is your way forward now. You are learning that you have enough strength to truly surrender. You are brave enough to allow yourself to be truly lived by the divine. The message of this oracle is that you have recently opened yourself up in new ways to meet the world and your loved ones, or are considering doing so in order to share something of yourself with another. Do it. You are ready to be seen and received more than ever before. Did you hear the choo-choo train? It's not a choo-choo train, it's not a steam train, but it gave you a... And again, we done it at the same time. Intimacy. Becoming one, allowing all that is, both within and without, to blend, like a wave meeting the shore. Each aspect of who we are is part of a grander whole, and in truth, yet greater still. To know myself, to know myself is to know you, whether I look in your eyes, or touch lips, or hold hands, or bathe in the warmth of our embrace. 88. That can be your sign to look out for, number 88. Okay. Where was the message I'm using as a title? Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Self-love club. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. Right. I will speak to you guys when I speak to you. Until then, take care, much love. Breathe. Bye for now.